Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here again, and today I've got a deck from Speed Duel that has actually been requested for a little bit of time now. We're going to be playing the Brain Crusher Insect Monster as sort of our boss, and this is going to be kind of cool. So we have to obey the new ban list because obviously it's past the introduction date. So let's get it, right? So skill card. We're going to use the Cocoon of Ultra Evolution today. So normally, this is going to flip over when you activate it. The way this works, activate the following skills during the main phase. The one that we are going to be playing is actually the first skill. You contribute one insect monster from either field equipped with an equip card, and if you do, special summon one insect from your deck, ignoring conditions. Also flip this over. So again, this will be the destroy effect, or the tribute effect, which is going to offline something. Again, this is limited to like the 2 ofs section, so just keep that in mind while you're playing. But yeah, so not bad. First things first, we need to get to know the boss card. We need to get to know Brain Crusher. So what is he? What's he do? What's he look like? He looks awesome. Number 1. Number 2, he is going to be a 7-star 24/15. Effect once per turn during the end phase. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sent to graveyard during this turn, while you controlled it, you may target one of those destroyed monsters in the graveyard and special summon it to your side. Now, we don't have a main phase 2, so essentially this is going to operate the same way Goyo Guardian does in the advanced formats. And this is going to allow us to take control of our opponent's cards. Now, we're going to play one of, because Cocoon of Ultra Evolution says we could play it from our deck. And that's good enough for me. Now, for the rest of it, we're going to play like Buggy Beatdown, because honestly, Bug Beatdown could still win. So first up, 3 copies Chainsaw Insect. It's kind of a drawback, because if this card does battle at the end of the damage step, the opponent will draw 1 card. This is a 2400 point 4-star. Very little in the game is going to stop him from doing what he wants to do, and that's okay with us. Next, we're also going to play 3 copies of the Cross Sword Beetle. Cross Sword Beetle is another 4-star, this time at 1800, and while you control another insect monster, this card's effect states, if an insect monster that I control would attack a defense position monster, we can inflict piercing battle damage to the opponent. So again, this being 18, Chainsaw at 24, Brain Crusher at 25, was it? Yeah, no, 24. We're going to be doing some numbers, and we're going to be able to do those numbers directly. Now, sometimes we need somebody that we can go ahead and tribute while still being a mainline threat. So we're going to online 3 copies Jirai Gumo, because why wouldn't you? Again, you probably don't want to attack as often. This is what really more of one of those like summon it and kind of like leave it there moves, or go into your combo, or this is like the attack for games. So Jirai Gumo, play it sparingly. When this card declares an attack, you have to toss a coin, call it right, or lose half your life. We are going to use 1 copy Parasite Paranoid. And I left it off by the spells for the reason that we're basically going to use its quick effect, target a face-up monster on the field, which could be our opponent's card, and we're going to go ahead and equip it. It's going to turn into an insect monster. It's going to be the full bait for the Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. This is also on the 2 ofs list, which is why you only see 1 with the Cocoon. And when it does get destroyed, it will let us summon a level 7 or higher from the hand. So if the Brain Crusher happens to be in our hand, this is another way to get it out fast. And that's good. Next up, spells, right? So I'm going to go with 3 Acts of Despair, because if I'm going to lose half my life points with Jirai Gumo, it better be 3200. And if you're getting a card off me from the Chainsaw Insect, it better be because the Chainsaw Insect is at 3400. And again, with the Cross Sword Beetle, this is going to bring him up to a whopping 28. This will bring Brain Crusher up to 34. And again, if you have to go ahead and offer a card for the Cocoon, we could get rid of Jirai Gumo this way. And then special out the Brain Crusher. That would be fine. I'm also going to pack a copy of Bashing Shield, and you guys might argue to play this in a reverse order if you have them. Bashing Shield only equips to a normal summon or set monster, which again would not allow us to equip it to the Brain Crusher, which is why we went 3-1 Axe to Shield. Otherwise, the card will still gain 1,000 attack, and you just don't take battle damage from attacks involving that monster. Not that there's too much in the game defensively that you're going to run into that's going to cause you to take damage. It's basically once your opponent plays something huge, that's where you're going to go. The other 5 cards in this deck are very simple. It's just 2 copies Book of Moon, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 MST, and 1 copy of Night Beam. And the reasons being, this shuts off a whole lot of the game. And these 3 are going to help us take care of the back row. Realistically, with monsters this big, you don't need that much of a back row, if ever. This is one of those like one-shot wonder builds. Like, we just want to get out the strategy and try to start brain crushing. And then after you've, kind of like dominated the board, after that, it doesn't really matter what you do. I was asked to try to include DNA surgery in this. And again, I do think that between Cosmic Cyclone, MST, Breakers at 3, Jinzos at 3, I just don't think it's as viable a strategy as just going ham with a bunch of equipped cards and just enough utility to break through the opponent's line. I think it's just about getting the biggest bugs out that you can and just beating up the opponent. Real quick, this is just the main deck. I've got a side deck. I have an extra deck for you guys. Take a screenshot, and I'll be right back with the rest. Just 1 second. Okay, we're going to start with the side deck. So first and foremost, I'm running 2 copies Dahlgren, the Mad Flame Kaiju. Number 1, I love this Kaiju. Number 2, it doesn't really matter that your card's going to be 3,000 if I've got equipped cards. And if I dead draw both of them, I'm just going to equip mine and run over your monster card. It really does. It's not that deep. Plus, you got to think about it. If I do have the Parasite Paranoid, I play the Dahlgren to your side. I can still often get the Brain Crusher to my side of the field. It's still fine. There's like 100 reasons why this guy's not that threatening to me. One card that we're going to attack in here is going to be the Final Attack Orders. Again, all face-up monsters have to be in attack position. Their battle positions cannot be changed. This would kind of mitigate my Books of Moon, but this is fine because if you find yourself in just a straight-up battle, the Axis of Despair and the Bashing Shield really make it so that you should come out on top every time. I'm playing a single Mind Crush. It might be too early in the meta for this. You guys could always swap this over to another Final Attack Orders or card of your choice. Whatever you want here. But I'm thinking Mind Crush, as the meta does form up, people are going to be playing X amount of cards that are really good, and you're going to be able to call side decks. And then we're going to use 2 copies Waking the Dragon for a couple of reasons. One, when it gets banished or removed, or banished or destroyed from our side of the field, not only can we special summon anything out of our deck, which again, totally lets you get the Brain Crusher real quick, this is what's going to let you play out the extra deck. And again, right now, these are my 6 picks. They are just some of the best effects. I will continually play these. This is a hill I'm going to die on. And I can't wait to thumbs down the first person who's like, how do you play them? Because you should know by now. We played this enough. So this is it. I think this is a really cool, fun, casual deck. If you're just goofing off with your friends, this is a really fun way to get Brain Crusher and play Brain Crusher and do really cool things. Do you want to make this a 21-card main and add a second Brain Crusher? Go for it. There's no rule against it. I just think it's a little bit blocky. If we were able to play more Dark Insects, I might have done something where... well, I probably wouldn't have, because we'd still need the Parasite Paranoid to work with this. It's not like you'd be able to get the Lures of Darkness in there, too. This is just a really fun deck. I hope you guys take it out for a spin, try it out, have some fun. And just do me a favor, guys. If you enjoyed this, support the channel, like, comment, sub, and just go out and have a great day, okay? That's all I need from you guys. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm going to come back after that. I'm going to have another speed duel deck for you guys. And we'll see you then, okay? See you later, my friends.